if the number increased or decreased. Which is greater, 46 or 43? Of course, 46 is greater. So the number here decreased. Decreased by what? We count backwards by how many numbers? Before 46 we have 45, 44, and 43. So we make minus by 3. We have here minus 3. After that, we have 43 became 40. Again, ask yourself if the number increased or decreased. Which is greater, 43 or 40? Yes, of course, 43. So the number here decreased. By how many? Before 43, count backwards, we have 42, 41, and 40. So again, we will make minus 3. Here, 40 became 37. The number decreased by what? Again, count backward. Before 40, we have 39, 38, and 37. So again, we made minus 3. So, who can tell me what is the number here in this space? Again, we will make minus 3 because it's a pattern. We must do every time the same thing. We have minus 3, minus 3. So every time we will make minus 3 to get the result. Who can tell me 37 minus 3 equal what? Let's count backward. Before 36 we have, before 37 we have 36, 35, and 34. So we will write here 34. We have another space here. Again, we will make minus 3. So 34 minus 3 counts backward by 3. Before 34 we have 33, 32, and 31. So now we solve the first pattern. Next one, we have here 55. The 55 became 54. Ask yourself at the first if the number increased or decreased, became greater or became smaller. 55 became 54, so it became smaller. So we will count forward or backward. We will count backward because the number decreased, became smaller. We will count backwards by how many numbers? Let's count. Before 55 we have 54, so we made minus 1. We decreased only 1. We count backwards by 1. Again, here we have 54 became 53. Ask yourself again if the number increased or decreased, became greater or became smaller. Again, it became smaller. By what? By how many numbers? 54, count backwards. Before 54 we have 53, so we made again minus 1. 53 became 52. Again, we made minus 1. So, to get the result here at the space square, we will count backward by 1. So, the numbers that's before 52, count backward by 1. We will get 51. And here we will get again minus 1. We will write here minus 1. We will write here 50. Clear? Okay. Now we have the next pattern. We have here 78. Ask yourself again if the number increased, become greater, or become smaller. 78 became 73. The number at the ones was 8, and at the tens was 7, became 7 at the tens and 3 at once. So the number decreased. By how many? Let's count backward to know. Before 78 we have 77, count on your fingers, 77, 76, 75, 74, till we reach 73. We have how many fingers? 5 fingers. By adding, by making plus or minus, the number decreased, so we will make minus what? Minus 5. Here 73 became 68. The number at the tens was 7, became 6, so the number decreased. By how many? Again, count backward. Before 73 on your fingers, we have count before 73, 70 pattern to its rule. We have a rule for each pattern. We will look to see if the number every time increased or every time decreased or one time increased and then decreased. We will see. Here, we have 7. The 7 became 9. So the number increased or decreased became greater. By how many? Let's count. After 7 we have 8, 9. So we add 2. So our pattern rule here is +2. But let's look. If we will still doing every time +2, or the rule will change. The number here was 9. 9 became 8. The number here decreased, right? Decreased by what? 9 became 8. We made -1. And the 8 became 10. We add how many for 8 to reach 10? After 8, 9, 10. Again we have here +2. And the 10 became 9. So we made -1. The 9 became 11. So we add 2 for the 9. And the 11 became 10. We made -1. So our pattern rule here, we need what? Every time. Every time we add 1? No. Every time we add 2? No. At the first we add 2. Then we made -1. +2, -1. +2, -1. So which one of these rules is our rule for the first pattern? +4 -2, or -2 +3, or +2 -1. Match. We have here +2, -1. The next one. Look at the first number. 4 became 8. The number increased by, after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number increased by 4. So our pattern rule at the first is +4. But let's see. Let's see. Every time we will make +4, or it will change. The 8 became 6. The number decreased. Decreased by how many before 8? 7, 6. So we made -2. Again, the 6 became 10. The number increased again by 4. And decreased by 2. Increased by 4. Decreased by 2. So our pattern rule here is +4 -2, or -2 +3. Yes, it's +4 -2. The last one. We had 5 became 3. The number decreased by, and count backward with me. Before 5 we had 4, 3. So we made -2. This is our first rule. Then the number was 3 became 6. The number increased after 3, 4, 5, 6. So we add 3. 6 became 4. So the number decreased again by 2. Increased by 3. Decreased by 2. Increased by 3. So our pattern rule is -2 +3. The meaning of pattern rule. What will we do every time? Every time we make +4 -2, and we will repeat it. So this is our rule. Every time we make -2 +3, -2 +3. So this is our rule. Here, every time we make +2 -1, +2 -1, and so on. So this is our rule. This is the thing that we repeat every time. Here, choose the correct rule. We have 30 became 32. The number increased or decreased? 30 became 32. The number increased by how many? We count backward from 30 to reach 32. After 30, 31, 32. So we add 2. Every time we add 2, or the rule will change. We have here 32 became 34. We need again +2. So our correct rule is plus 2. Every time we add 2. We have here 57 became 53. Ask yourself at the first. Don't forget to know if we will make plus or minus. 57 became 53. The number decreased. By how many? Count backward. Before 57 we have 56.